Delighted to welcome Sophiya from India, Benson from Tanzania, Lara and Keith from Seaford in Sussex, to talk about their work with the United Nations Climate and Oceans. Keith, you're part of Seaford Climate Hub and United Nations Climate and Oceans. We've met you in Treasures from Trash. Can I hand over to you and Lara to conduct the interview with Sophiya and Benson?
Yes, thank you very much, Xanthe. It's very exciting to be here, and I'm very much engaged with the international and recognizing how what we do on a local scale relates to the global picture.
If we could start with Sophiya, could you tell us how your project aims to pass on the light of inspiration to others in terms of climate change, please?
Well, I come from a very small town. India is mostly, we have so many religions, so many cultures, so many castes, etc. So I also come from one of the different tribe wherein that when the women reaches puberty level, like either they get you married or that's the end. You know, you need not continue your education or something like that. So, but in my case, my parents were very, very supportive. So I was able to continue my education. So I'm like pursuing my PhD and about to submit my thesis. But yes, this, if I see my people, like my sisters, my cousin sisters and all, at certain age, they have like, you know, they didn't go to the school. And that's what, like, it hit me, like, you know, we need to do something for the women. If not now, then when? So that is what my whole idea is all about. You know, what I believe is like taking baby steps by involving people and are hoping that it will have a ripple effect in their lives and the lives of the people they influence. There's a famous quote by Benjamin Franklin. He says that, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn." I strongly believe that involving someone in climate change activities will have a greater influence on them and listening to the 100 seminars. For example, with the assistance of several local residents, I have planted trees. So in my region, I have observed 2 farmers, though they're not highly qualified, but they have planted 3,000 plants in and around schools and colleges. So this inspires me. Educated people like us, we have an access to a lot of conferences, forums, seminars, where a lot of experts come and, you know, they discuss on climate actions. How many of us are bringing into action? That's the question mark. I run a Sophiya Foundation. So I happen to be a part of a group of members wherein I see that a lot of tribal people, they do not have an access to the menstrual hygiene kits or anything. Women are having a cultural taboo. They are not outspoken. They just live in their surrounding. They don't want to go out. They don't want to work. They just want to work wherever they are, like, you know, doing some kind of a farm work. They do not have an access to the sanitary pads. They do not have access to the toiletries or the hygiene kits. And they do not have the normal shop wherein they can go and get those things because they have to travel to the town to get the basic toiletries as well. So when I visited, I was like, the way they were living, their condition was so bad, the poverty, it hits so bad. So, you know, they do not have a proper clothes, they're not properly groomed themselves. That made me like, oh my God, we are having access to so many things, but these people do not have. We need to do something for these women and the children over here. And the very next day, I thought like we should do something. And that is when, you know, we, from Sophiya Foundation, we bought the sanitary pads to the women, and the hunger, I mean, I could see that they were like literally wanted those sanitary pads. The way they were coming, yes, we need it. And I was so amazed. There was like a grandpa, I mean, like old man, the male. So he came, yes, please give it to me. And I would like to take it to my daughter-in-law.
Well, I think they call it the girl effect, whereby if you educate a boy, that sort of educates that individual child. But when you educate a girl, you end up educating the whole community, and it goes out through health and sanitation and education. And so there's a sort of a ripple out effect that actually one of the most important things for sort of climate and environmental solutions is actually this notion of engaging and educating girls and empowering women.
Thank you so much, Sophiya. That was incredibly inspiring. I'm now going to go on and introduce Benson from Tanzania, and I'd really like to hear a little bit about your project, if you'd like to talk about how you feel your project is also passing on the light of inspiration.
Basically, my project is about how youth can come out and support climate action by planting trees, conducting beach cleanup. My project is calling out a volunteer, especially youth from colleges and school, and also engaging with the community in general, planting trees at the hospital, market. So my project will be based on 5 regions in Tanzania. That region facing a challenge when come up with the drought season. So we have decided to choose that region and we are going to plant the trees. More than 500,000 trees are going to be planted this year facing Tanzania now and then. And also, why we are planting that trees? We are planting that trees to reduce the emission, to deforestation, and also supporting global campaign on reducing global warming. And also, which kind of the trees we're going to plant is about the shadow. Yeah, that will avoid the sun. We believe that after planting shadow and the fruitsy trees, even people are interested to take care of that trees in their areas. That tree will be sustainable, and also no one is going to disturb, to cut down, and also everyone is going to be proud with the existing of that trees in that area.
One of the things that always is fascinating to me is just learning about the fact that there are so many initiatives around the world. And so when we're involved in Seaford in Sussex, and we're doing our tree planting, and we're doing street trees, and we're going out into schools and working with the youth there, and doing small orchards and hedgerows. And a big part of it is not just the tree planting itself, but getting the local people so that they participate in the care for the trees and recognize the value of the tree for shade, for aesthetics, for water filtration, for all the many benefits that trees give us. So we're working on that here as well. So that's exciting to hear about all your projects.
And also, we are going to have beach cleanup from garbage, plastic material from industry, so as to have a clean environment. We believe more than 5 tons will be collected within the period of 5 months from January to May.
Well, Benson, I'm very much interested in the way you're using sports to engage people. And I think you call it Bonanza. That's something I'm not familiar with in this country.
So the best way we're going to bring together youth is having Bonanza, football, netball. We have decided to use that method, and we believe we will bring a large number of people. And after that, come out, we release our key message that now that Bonanza is carrying the message of people, please, people come out and plant trees. And we believe before that sports and games start, from morning is planting trees. And after that, yes, we come to the public grounds and we conduct that Bonanza. People will enjoy. We will see our T-shirts. We'll be having a banner. Printed banner with the key message: people come out, plant trees.
Great, and it's sort of inspiring to learn about all of your experiences. And maybe just sort of turn it back to you as to how it makes you feel, to be inspired.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Much excited. I'm very happy. And also, it's a call now for we asking donors, partners, supporters on contribution, so as we can learn efficiently our project. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being a champion to all of you in the United Nations Association Climate and Oceans. I think you're doing great work.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, United Nations Climate and Oceans and Seaford Climate Hub and Keith and Sophiya and Benson and Lara.